take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later it comes later, dear, for many of us. Promise you that we learn through the wrongs, and even the rough can be sweet.
Good morning, everyone. So one of the very first things I like to do in the morning is take some time just for a little bit of self-care, and it wakens me up in the best kind of way and kind of depuffs my face. As you can see, I have kind of like a puffy face in the morning. So I'm gonna do my kind of morning skincare at the minute. It does kind of change almost every single day, but like it just changes in terms of like I'll use all my products or I'll leave a product out or whatever. And so the weather has gotten good again, so I'm spending more time kind of trying to be outside again, so I am using some sunscreen, which I hadn't been kind of using it for a while. So first things first, brush my teeth. Okay, once I have that done, I cleanse my face. Now this might sound weird, but I don't know if it's just me. I don't cleanse my face every morning because I don't really feel like it's very dirty. I cleanse my face every night, and I have this device that it's only a few months really if I've been using it consistently, can't speak in the morning consistently, but this is a Lumi Spa. Basically, if I maybe show what happens, it kind of goes in different directions, so it really extracts like dirt from your pores, and I find that my pores and my teeth one in particular get quite stuffy or clogged. I really can't find words this morning. It's too early. And I showered last night, and I'm not going to do like a HIIT like sweaty workout this morning. I'm going to do like Pilates. I'm just going to do my skincare now too. So basically you get the proper cleanser with it as well as what I've been using so far. I'm going to be running low on it, so I'm going to look up what's the best kind of cleanser to use with this device. But just wet your face and then get going. So you wet your face and you wet the Lumi as well. Then get the cleanser, you pop it on, a little bit too much came out, and you just go onto your face. And then let the magic happen. So it's really good. It tells you when you've spent, I think is it 30 seconds? Yeah, 30 seconds in an area, and then you move on. It also will tell me if I'm going too fast, and then it'll make me slow down, or actually goes for 2 minutes. You don't have to do all 2 minutes. It's just like between it and brushing your teeth you spent like 4 minutes. And then you can see how much dirt is actually in your pores. This is kind of gross. But you can see that there was like stuff in there. So it takes it all out. And you just rinse your face. I just rinse this, leave it to dry, and then rinse my face. So yeah, usually now I would use toner. I had a spray one from The Ordinary, which was really good, but I've just ran out of it. So I'm not using toner today, but this is something that I really love, and it's not very expensive. It's The Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid, with plus B5. It says hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5, and I just feel like it's a hydration thing. So basically why I spend time on my skin is I had huge problems with my skin, not really knowing what was wrong. It was basically kind of more hormonal than anything. I had an operation recently and found out I have a condition, which is something I hope to talk about more in the future, but just not right now. But it kind of explains a lot about like hormonal imbalance and stuff that I experienced. But yeah, so I had funny skin things, so I just really learned how to take care of my skin, and I really love doing it. Like, I just love how it makes me feel for the rest of the day. It just sets me up so well. I just feel like I'm ready for the day. And I always just rub the leftovers on my hand. Now, I'm pretty sure with those kind of serums you're supposed to like pat it on, but I just do a mixture of both patting and rubbing. Another thing I really like The Ordinary, or Amy-Mae is one, like their sister company, because I just think it's really affordable. But another one of their products I really like is the Amy-Mae Glow. It's like a radiance booster. So I basically nearly finished it, so I have to kind of put it into my hand like that. But it kind of gives you a nice tint or a glow, because I am extremely pale. So it just kind of makes me look more awake, less blue. You can see I get really blue under here. So I just pat that in, and then, because like I said, those blue things, I have the Ordinary caffeine solution, 5% plus EGCG. I don't know what any of this stuff means, but basically it's to help with under eye circles. Again, I'm running low on this one, so again I'm doing this, and you really don't need much at all. Like, these products have done me a really long time, and it's interesting, they're kind of all running out at the same time. So yeah, every couple of months just have to reinvest in it. I didn't start looking after my skin, because there's probably young people who done the Irish Dance Challenge watching this. Didn't look after my skin until I was about 19, I think, properly. Maybe even like 21 really properly. At 19 I was kind of cleansing and moisturising. But yeah, I just really enjoy it. I just love self-care and healthiness, so anything like to do with looking after yourself I love. So then moisturiser, again, don't do all these steps every day. Natural moisturising from The Ordinary, again, it's so affordable. I can kind of link everything below as well. Just rub it into my face. It's like you're giving yourself a massage. In the morning I always put moisturiser on my neck. I have some tinted moisturiser on my body at the minute, so I kind of look a different colour from my face. Then last thing for skincare is sun cream. So it was one of my resolutions, basically not even New Year resolution, mid last year, was to use sun cream every single day to look after my skin. And I'm going outside more again because the weather's getting better. As you can see behind me, it's like really sunny today. And yeah, that's why I use sun cream, just to help just look after my skin basically. I would freckle a lot too, so sometimes I love my freckles, but I'm just super pale, so it's basically just protection. That is basically it for skincare. I do like to put on the tiniest little bit of makeup, so I'm gonna go do that. It's just basically to make me feel better. So I'm gonna get dressed, put on a little bit of makeup, and then you'll see what happens next. Now I'm basically just going to be putting on a tiniest little bit of makeup just to make me feel better, fix up my hair, just tie it out of my way basically. Another thing I should say is if I have any kind of like Zoom meetings or anything scheduled for that day, I'll usually put on a little bit more makeup, but my Zooms aren't until later this evening today, so I'm not going to put on too much right now, and I'll make myself look better for my Zoom meetings later. So lip balm is the most important thing I think ever invented, well, because I get really chapped lips very easily. So lip balm, if I remember, is always the first thing. Okay, favorite thing to make me feel more awake and alive, as well as drawing on my eyebrows, is concealer. So I just go a little bit in here and here just to cover these dark circles, basically just all around my eyes like that. And then I just rub it in with my finger. Again, I wouldn't do this every morning when we're in lockdown, but I am filming today, so it's nice to look good. Then if I need concealer anywhere else, like I have this spot coming, I'll just put some there, have some down here. That's basically my base, no foundation or anything. I don't always use this, but it's a really cool product, so I want to show you. I got it new and it's Milka Milk Makeup, and it's a bronzer, but it's cream bronzer. Now it's really quite dark at first, but I just rub it in with my fingers. So what I do is just take a little bit on my fingers and just kind of rub it in, so it looks very strange at first, but you just gotta work with it. And then it kind of just bronzes up my face. So I'll do this side. It just goes on super easy. I think it's quite natural. It does work better when I have like a tinted moisturizer or a foundation or something on. It doesn't look right now my face is very red from me rubbing it. And then you can kind of just take a little bit down here as well, because just to connect how my neck is a little bit darker than my face because I have tinted moisturizer on. So yeah, that's basically it. You can just kind of warm up your face with it. I really like it. I also like putting it on my eyelids a little, add a little bit color in. Messy and easy. So they have like the matching kind of product for highlighter as well. I also have it, but I'm not going to put on highlighter. Blusher, I really love this. Again, this is actually kind of new to me. It's Shanty, I don't know how to say that, I'm just gonna have to write it down. It's a hydrating gel cream blush, and this is in the shade Lively. It's like a nice coral, and as you can tell, I love creamy things, so I just pop it on like that. Oh, you can see the difference. I just look more awake and alive. Literally spit on the tiniest amount and just go like this. And then I learned this lovely tip from the internet, put some on your nose as well. Oh, because whenever I get sunburnt, which even when I wear sun cream I tend to get sunburnt, I would get sunburnt on my nose, so it just makes it more natural. Okay, one of the most important things for me is colouring my eyebrows in a little because they're so pale. I just take any brown eyeshadow. This is the first one I reached for today, and the first thing I do is brush up my eyebrows because I like to keep them very natural, so I don't want to put too much product on. So I just put a little bit of brown eyeshadow on, and then I kind of just really like very lightly. If you've watched any of my makeup videos, you will understand how important eyebrows are to me. Like my sister Riley, my whole life has teased me for not having any, but I do, they're just so pale. So it's like, whenever I was young, it was like I was paranoid about it, and then I learned how to fill them in, and then it just became part of like my everyday life. Especially if I'm going somewhere, it's like I may have zero makeup on, but I will like draw on eyebrows. You can see the difference it makes. So that's basically how it started. It started with my sister kind of teasing me about it. The last thing to do is a little bit of mascara. Oh, actually, I'll show you this thing I like to do sometimes. Just kind of follow the bottom lash line and draw a little line up with the eyeshadow. See, in brown eyeshadow. Then I just kind of draw it across. Just opens my eyes and gives it a little bit of definition. It's like a little wings on my mascara. Recently I have been using a brown mascara because, you know, I am so fair, so I just feel like it makes more sense for like a daytime look. So you just pop on some brow mascara. I look so much more alive than what I did first thing this morning. So that is now me kind of set for the day, dressed, a little bit of makeup on, my hair is tied back. I always like to leave a little bit of hair down to frame my face. It can sometimes be annoying, but I don't know, I just prefer it. And I just washed it last night, so I tie it up quite loosely to kind of keep the curl for longer. So now I'm going to go get some porridge bread. You will find the recipe in the description below because it's in other videos, but I'm just going to make it super fast today to get in the oven to do a workout. How I stay productive is by making myself feel good. I think it just sets me up for a better day. So by taking time to do like my skincare and set out my clothes the night before and put on a little bit of makeup and tie up my hair and do a workout, it just makes me feel better. I don't make porridge bread every morning, but we're due some new, so I make it a couple times a week. My chilies bottle, this is my new one and I absolutely love it because we've just upgraded it. It's just, they've done a few things, like this is makes it soundproof, this is nicer to drink from, it's just more hygienic or something. So I'm going to take this down with me, and what I'm going to do now before I make my porridge bread is I'm going to make some hot water, honey, lemon and ginger, and you should really try taking this in the morning. It's so good, it's really good for you, and it's best to have something, I've learned recently, it's best to have warm water in the morning before cold water. So let's go get some water.
Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night.
So I absolutely love that. That was a really nice 30-minute routine. Sometimes I like to just follow videos because it just takes the thinking out of it. You can just enjoy the exercise and how it's making you feel. So my porridge bread has been in for about 35 minutes or so, which will mean it's not like fully ready. So I have been trying to each morning start with reading 10 pages of a book. The book I'm reading at the minute is Awaken the Giant Within, and it's fantastic. Now, I do want to start doing book reviews on the channel. I said I would do Atomic Habits, a book review on it. This book is very similar, but it's really good about facing your fear and just like living the life you want to live and stuff. So I highly recommend it so far, but hopefully I'll do a full review on both those books soon. And so yeah, basically to give my porridge bread a little while longer, I'm going to read 10 pages of this right now, or just how many I get done. and I'm starting to get really hungry. So I'm hoping that porridge bread will be ready soon. Basically, I'm going to have porridge bread, banana and honey on top. Yeah, I'm also going to make a smoothie as well, so I'll try and show you that too. So I really enjoy that. I just feel like something that's inspirational and motivational just sets you up to have a good day, and it basically talks about like seizing the day and seizing opportunities and actually following through with things you want to do, which there's a few things at the moment that I want to do, but there is that fear of failure, but I'm trying to push myself to do it, and now is the time to do these things because we are in quarantine and we do have more time, even though for some reason I'm so busy, but I think I make myself busy. But yes, really good read, and I highly recommend reading anything in the morning, especially something inspirational before you start your day. Yes, this is my second time having ginger today in a drink, but it's anti-inflammatory, and the condition I have is basically an inflammatory disease or condition, so this keeps it calm. So like this helps it. It basically acts as like medicine. So lots of ginger in my diet. So on to one of the last things that I do in the morning to kind of set me off for the day. I decided to add this in as part of like a morning routine because sometimes I was getting to the end of the day and I forgot to do it, and it's really important, and it was one of my goals for the new year was to strengthen my arches and my ankles. So I'm going to do some ankle and arch exercises now, and then I'm pretty much good to start my day. My jumper on to head outside for some fresh air. Forgot to mention before I end this video, it's really nice to go outside and just take a few deep breaths, and sometimes I'll just track doing some steps in the morning. So that's another nice habit to have in the morning. Literally just go outside, even for only 10 minutes, and get some steps in. It's absolutely beautiful today. It's a really beautiful day. It's very fresh. You can hear the birds. Yeah, I love listening for the birds first thing in the morning. So what I do want to say is that I understand that this morning routine looks like you have to have a lot of time, but it's basically about waking up early enough so that you can enjoy your morning. I also believe if I was commuting to work, I wouldn't have time to do this, but it is very, I've created this routine to make quarantine easier. So what I'm trying to say is that the reason why I have formed the habit of trying to get outside for a bit of walking in the morning or just for fresh air, even if it's for 5 minutes, is because I found working from home that sometimes it's really hard to remember to actually leave your house and go outside and have fresh air. So I've been trying to do it once in the morning, once at night to go for a walk. So yeah, I understand when life returns to normal, I probably won't have time to do all of these things in the morning, but for now I'm really enjoying it, and I have been just trying to push myself to get up earlier to have more time to myself, because like I said, it just seems like I have a better day then in general. So today is a beautiful day. It's quite windy, it's a little bit cold, but in general it's just a really nice day. Sometimes when it gets a little bit warmer I like to sit here and read. In the morning I was doing it at the end of summer last year. Just sit there and read or listen to music or whatever it is, or come up with ideas. I love to journal all the crazy ideas I have, so that was kind of a little place to do that. So soon I will be doing that again, and I'm looking forward to the weather getting a little bit warmer again. I always enjoy seeing March come because I feel like March is like good weather coming. So back inside to start my day. Today I have to start with doing work on the computer, which is fine. I don't love working on a screen a lot, but at least I've got some fresh air before I do it. And basically that's everything I'll do this morning, my healthy habits, and yeah. So that is basically my new kind of productive morning routine in quarantine. I have been developing these habits, I want to say from the start of this year, but basically I had an operation a few weeks ago, so it's only really been in the last couple of weeks because I had some time to spend recovering, and whenever I was recovering I just woke up whenever I felt like it. I done whatever I wanted in the morning to help my body feel good. But I must say that this current kind of routine I'm doing makes my mind feel good, my skin feel good, my body feel good. I hope this routine gives you some ideas on how to help you have a more enjoyable, early, productive morning. It's definitely made a huge difference to each of my days now. I just feel like my day runs more smoothly, and I actually have a lot done kind of first thing in the morning that I can tick off, like ankle exercises, a workout, a smoothie, a little bit of reading. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified on all my future videos. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!